Times may seem tough now, but if you were living in Butte back in 1918, you were dealing with labor strife, the First World War, and a deadly global pandemic. MTN's John Amy shares some history tonight.
It seems like difficult times during this coronavirus pandemic, but Butte has been through this before. More than 100 years ago, Butte, along with the rest of the world, was dealing with the First World War as well as the Spanish flu pandemic. Difficult times indeed.
In those days, people were just dying so quickly that I don't think people had a real understanding of what was happening to them, but it must have been terrifying to have war, shortages, and a pandemic.
When the Spanish flu pandemic hit Butte in September of 1918, the head of Butte's health department took action.
Closed the schools, he closed the theaters, he closed the churches, made it illegal for people to congregate.
Like today, there were those who resisted, and initially, bars in Butte were allowed to stay open.
The bars and saloons kind of were really lobbying to stay open because, the economics of their livelihood. However, the churches got angry and they demanded that the saloons finally he closed them.
Here's a fascinating artifact, the logbook from Butte's Department of Health in 1918. They were monitoring the Spanish flu every day. This entry on November 15th shows the number of deaths. November 11th, 8. November 12th, 7. November 13th, 10. So they were taking this very seriously.
We know that we got through 1918, 1919, and we survived, and our community, recovered, and our economy recovered across this country. So we know once we get this virus behind us, if we wear our masks and wash our hands, we can move forward with rebuilding our economy and our community.
In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Now, historians estimate about 1,500 people in Butte died during that pandemic, although the number could be higher. As of today, there have been no reported deaths in Butte from COVID-19.